Ciao Bella, welcome to Bella Uncinetto. I'm Christina, and I'm so glad that you're here with me today. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. No matter how long you've been here, I always appreciate your time. I am excited, very, very excited today to bring you some lovely happy mail that I have received. This has taken a little while to get to me, as most things seem to do nowadays. Which is fine. But I know that the sender was hoping that it came before Christmas because it has this beautiful paper on it. I have not even attempted to open the box because there's a lot of tape and there's all of these tags on it that are like in French. And it was so funny because my daughter was asking me, what does this say? What does this say? And I was like, I don't know, it's in French. So, I have no idea what the tags say. I'm assuming they're like international tags from the post office in Canada, but you know, it's interesting to say the least. So I'm trying to cut gently into this because I know part of what is in this, and part of it I'm not real sure. So, this comes from Antoinette at Hookin' and Stitchin' Island Style. And she did, a while back now, because it has been a minute for sure, she did a set of Shop My Stash videos. So, sorry. She was trying to get rid of some of her yarn, and I wanted more than I actually managed to get, because there was some of it I was like, ooh, like immediately I was thinking I could make this and I could make that, like all these projects popped into my head, but for some reason they're not doing that with the yarn that I already bought. Isn't that funny? But anyway, some of it I wasn't able to get because other people got to it first, and that's all fine. But a lot of the yarn that she had for sale was yarn that you can't get anymore. So that was kind of disappointing, but it's all still fine, because I didn't need that much yarn anyway. But then Antoinette says, well, since I'm sending you a box anyway, I'll just put in some other stuff. I was like, okay, so I know the things that I purchased. What else is in this box? I'm not real sure. So we'll look together, okay? So I have my eyes closed, and I'm opening the rest of the box. So I've cut it open so that there's a card. I feel that. And we'll look at that. But I'm going to let you see inside the box, right? Oh, there's this. I have no idea what it is. I can't see it. It felt like it was wrapped. It just felt like wrapping paper. Okay, yeah. So this. And then I'm just going to take that off. I'm not looking at anything. And I'm going to show you what's in here. So I know there's more stuff in there, and there's more than one thing in there. So I'm not going to pull it all out. That's all, folks. I'm not going to pull it all out. I'm just going to put this back in here. And then I'm going to grab the card because it's... I said I was going to grab the card. Did I put the card back in here? You can't see. Okay, I'm going to put this box down here and hope I don't knock the phone over. And I'm going to look over here and see what I did with the card. What did I do with it? I know I had it. Oh, man. Did I drop it? Ah, here it is. Okay. So, Christina and Sparkle. Buon Natale. This is how I know I know that she was hoping it got here before Christmas. Because it was supposed to be a Christmas card. And that's all fine because in Italy, they go all the way to La Befana. And I did a video when I was still in the hotel when I moved here on La Befana, which is celebrated on January 6th, which is Epiphany, Three Kings Day, whatever you call it. But this says, celebrate the miracle of Christmas. And she did tell me that I can't read what's inside out loud. So just forgive me a moment. Aww, thank you. I appreciate that so much. So I'm not allowed to read it out loud, so I'm not gonna. Okay, so we're gonna get the box back. And then there was this thing. What is this? This is oh yes. Oh yes. Yes. Okay. So I know that you're looking at this and you're like, what in the world did you just do? Right? Because what is this? And you can read it. Oh. You can read it. It says shop the stash yarn. So she put the stash yarn in bags. And this is Hirschner's baby yarn. It's a gray yarn. And it's not all used, so I'm not going to tell you the yardage, but it is a 2-weight, 100% acrylic. And it says color number 0010, name Cloudy. So there's that. And then there is this purple yarn, which again has been used a little. And it is Premier Primo yarn. It's 100% acrylic anti-pilling. It's a 3 DK weight. Color is lavender. Okay. And then there are these two, which they're going to stay right there until I actually have to touch them. This is Premier Fable yarn. It's a lightweight 3. Neither one of these have been used. So it is color Princess and the Pea. And it is 270 meters or 295 yards, 3.5 ounces or 100 grams, 80% polyester, 20% anti-pilling acrylic. This is for my daughter, along with the purple I got for her. And she's been influencing my yarn purchases a lot lately, only because she wants me to make things for her stuffed animals. My daughter is a big animal lover. She has maybe 2 like Barbie dolls. And then she has 1 actual doll. That's it. When she was little, she used to have like little baby dolls, but she would just like put them in a shopping cart and drag them around to play with her stuffed animals. It wasn't like she would put the stuffed animals in the stroller and put the babies in the little shopping cart that she had. Because you know you put the kids in the shopping cart when you're going grocery shopping, so she would put the kids in the cart. I mean, it worked. It was fine, but she only ever used the dolls to play with her stuffed animals. So she wants me to make things for her stuffed animals. So there's some other yarn, oh Lord, that you'll see in some upcoming videos that, yeah, it's yarn she wanted, not me. But that's another story for another video. All right, so what's in here? This is for me, this pretty bag here, and this is for Sparkle. That's pretty, so I'm going to set this to the side. I'm not going to open it. I'll let her open it. And, oh, ooh, Antoinette. Some people are going to be getting some fancy hooks. Look at this little scroll work set. That is so pretty. Oh my goodness, Antoinette. This will be great. So this is for my class. Oh, this is for my class too. Ooh, wow. So they're all like metal hooks. There's a light up hook. Wow, look at that. All these hooks in here. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. And then I'm assuming this yarn is for my class because I did not buy this yarn. Oh, this is for me. It says it on there. A gift for you. I don't know what it is. We'll see. Oh, cool. I could so use this. Antoinette, how did you know? How did you know? How did you know I could use this? I have a little caddy that I just bought to go in my room, and I was looking for something to put on top of it. Well, looky there. Now I have it. What is this? Oh, my daughter's going to take this for sure. I'm not going to get to keep this at all. It's like a little pop-up caddy thing. I mean, I could use it, but I'm not going to be allowed to. She's going to take it from me. Oh, my goodness. That's so cute with the little ice creams on it. Look at that. And this little caddy has all these little pockets. Oh, Antoinette, how did you know? How did you know? You're just amazing. Okay. I can't throw that over there because Nero's over there. So I'm going to put that back in there. All right, so I'm going to pause the video because I'm going to run out of time on my phone because my new camera's not working that great. So I'm going to pause the video here. It'll only be a blink for you, but I'm going to pause it. And I have to take it off, put it on the computer, blah, 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 and then put it together because there's more in the box. And I'm going to run out of time. So I'll be back. All right. That it was literally a blink for you, but that was like 20 minutes for me. Okay, so the rest of what we have in this box, from what I understand, is the yarn that she said she was sending me for my class. So, if you're new here and you don't know, what in the world is that? Oh. Something just hit my leg, and I was like, my cat's not there. He's over there. So what's hitting me? Anyway, if you don't know, I have signed up to teach crochet classes at the military base where I work. I will not be teaching at the school that I work in, but I will be teaching for the base itself, the leisure arts program. And so they're always looking for things for people to have as like hobbies or things they can do, whatever. So I signed up, and it has taken a long time because of the holidays, and you need to fill out this paper and that paper, and then, oh, this paper wasn't filled out correctly, but it was how somebody else told me to fill it out, and then, oh, and then they changed the rules on this, and you need to fill out this part too, and no, I know I told you didn't have to fill it out before, and okay, it's fine, I'll do it. And then right before I was going on break, they sent me this contract, and they were like, well, you need to sign it, and they highlighted the spots where I was supposed to sign it, fill it in, and I was like, I'm not going to have a printer for like 2 weeks, because I don't have it. My printer, well, I have a printer, but I don't have any ink for it, and I have to use a transformer when I use it because it's American, and it runs on 110 volts. And Italy runs on 220 volts. So I have to put in a transformer, plug it in, put it, just to print a document. And I don't have any ink anyway. So I was like, that's not going to happen. But I got it signed, got it turned in, and my first scheduled classes are next month in February. So that is amazing and wonderful. And several people have sent me yarn. I did ask when I first signed up to like start the process of teaching. I did ask. I put stuff in some chats and things like that, and I sent out a couple of emails to some bigger channels Because I mean, I'm teaching this to military connected families. And I thought, maybe they would like to help and support. And I know that things get lost and shuffled in emails, and maybe they read it and they decided they didn't want to, or they didn't have it, or maybe they didn't see it. I don't know. But I did send out some emails as well. And then I put out a call here on my channel, and that has helped immensely because I do have scrap yarn and I do have hooks, but I don't have enough to teach people, like lots and lots of people. And I don't know how many people are going to continuously sign up for classes, because I'm doing some beginner classes and some intermediate classes. And the intermediate classes are going to require people to have their own materials. But the beginner classes, I want to be able to, let's just say, give somebody this white ball of yarn that I can feel is acrylic, right? But I want to be able to give this to them and give them a hook after we've done a class and say, now go home and practice, right? Because if I can't say that to them and they feel like they have to go out and buy materials to practice, is it going to be something that they can easily do? Not necessarily. It's not as easy. I mean, you can order things on Amazon, yes, and you can order things on Amazon IT, yes. But they take a little while to get here depending on what it is. And it can be a little bit more than you may want to spend if you don't know that if it's a hobby you want to turn into something else, right? So I want to be able to give them some yarn and give them a hook and say, have at it. I did do a video where I bought like 200 hooks, right? I may never have that many people, but I want to be able to say, here's a hook, here's some yarn, go play, right? I think that would be amazing. But I don't have enough scrap yarn because I don't do enough projects. And when I do projects, I tend to use up all my yarn to where I have like little bitty teeny tiny scraps. But I do have some. I just don't have enough to be able to do all of the people over time. So, some people, like some of this yarn I'm looking in here, and I will definitely like separate it to where I can use it for multiple people. But regardless, I want people to be able to have something, because what if they're getting ready to PCS and they've sent all their materials away, but they can put a ball of yarn and a hook in their suitcase or in their little carry-on bag or something, and they can practice on the plane, or they could whatever, it's something that they could do that won't hinder them from having to order it to fall in love with the craft that we love so much, right? I want to be able to spread that joy and help them. And in the intermediate classes, we'll learn different things. We'll learn a different stitch. We'll learn how to make something small. We'll learn whatever, right? That's what we'll do. But in the beginning classes, I want to inspire them to try. And if I can't give them a hook and some yarn to go home with, they have to wait. And then if they have to wait, are they gonna forget? Are they gonna, come on. So I knew that I had enough to maybe do 1 or 2 classes, depending on how many people sign up. But I definitely don't have enough to keep it going, to be able to give people something, right? I don't have enough yarn of my own, like scraps and things, to be able to give. I could give them a whole skein. I can divide up some of my skeins, which, some of the other yarn that I know I may not use, sure. But at the same time, every one of us has scraps lying around. And if you live in the US and you can put it in a priority flat rate box, you can ship to the base as a US address. And it doesn't cost you any more than it would be to shipping something down the road, because it's a flat rate box. So if you're interested and you would like to send me some, please feel free to send me an email. If you live outside of the United States, like Antoinette lives in Canada, she was sending me something anyway. So she was like, I'll just fill the box up, no big deal. But if you live outside of the US, and you would like to send me something, please feel free. But I do know that shipping is insane right now, and there's not really like a flat rate international box. I wish there was, but there's not. I just mailed off some packages today, and boy howdy, did it cost me some money. Anyway, that's not what you're here for. You're here to see this yarn. So I have 3 of these. This yarn is lovely, Antoinette. I would love to have this yarn. This is 3 cakes. There's no label, but there's 3. They're all caked up. It feels really soft, and this is a really, really beautiful blue. But she gave it to me for classes, so that's what I'm going to use it for. So there's that. And then there's some other tiny balls in here. I'm going to try and get... So here's that white one that I showed you already. Then here's this Premier Anti-Pilling Everyday Worsted. It feels like some of it's maybe been used a little bit. Maybe. But it could just be that this has been crinkled a little. So this is in the color cream, obviously. It's a medium 4 weight. It's 100% anti-pilling acrylic. I'm not going to give you the yardage because I don't know if any's been used or not. But this would be one that I would divide up and maybe make 2 or 3 balls so that people could practice. There's this. Whoa! Did you use this on your Ladybird Loves Cow blanket? We did a pick and mix cow with Lisa Ladybird Loves, and Antoinette's blanket was bright. Oh, it was bright. Okay, so there's some more different balls of yarn in here. None of these have labels, and that's okay. Ooh, she started something with that. Ooh, that's teeny tiny yarn. Look at that. She started something with that one. This goes with this. So this, because it's thicker, I might actually put it together, like tie it together. But Antoinette's blanket was so bright. So I have these. And I'm going to set this over here. And I have these. Oh, that doesn't go. No, it doesn't go. Those. And these balls are honestly perfect. Like, they don't have to be massive skeins, because they're going to be just a little purple one. And then there's these down here. They're going to be practiced, so they're going to be wound and rewound and undone and all of that. That's pretty reds in there. But all of this feels like some kind of acrylic mix. Ooh, that one's pretty chunky there. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I'm going to call this 24 and 25. 26. So Antoinette is given to 26 people. That is amazing. And even these could be divided up. But 26 people plus the hooks. Right? I didn't count how many hooks there were. And I'm not in the business of like counting them specifically, but like if I give 1 hook per person, right? I mean, this is kind of pretty. I might want to give this away as a set. To someone in one of the like intermediate classes or something, but still, like, this would be a cool thing to do. So that's all of that, and that is so amazing, Antoinette. I appreciate you so much. So because Antoinette has been so giving, this video is going to have a secret giveaway in it. Not any of these things, but every month I do a hidden giveaway. And I usually post it, well, I do post it the first week of the month. And then I draw the last week of the month. Now, one person has been lucky enough to win the last 2 giveaways. This one is not going to be a physical giveaway. This one is going to be a digital prize. So if you live in the United States, I can send you a $10 Amazon. If you live outside of the United States, I can do PayPal. And then if you would rather have money towards patterns, I can give you up to $10, 10 US dollars in Ravelry or Etsy. So if there's a specific shop you want, maybe like a gift card to, for example, Rose likes crochet. She has stitch markers. Lisa Ladybird Love has stitch markers. Ella at No Catchy Name has bags. I'm not promising you gift cards to those places. Please understand. But I'm saying those are people that are on Etsy. And I can give you money towards that. So I could reach out to that shop and say, hey, can I buy a gift card? Is it possible to buy a gift card in this amount to your shop? Or if you just want the $10 in Etsy, we can figure that out. I don't know if Etsy does specific gift cards just for that. I've never tried. Be worth a look. But in Ravelry, I can just gift you the patterns. So I pay for them, but I don't get them, right? So I don't own the pattern and then send it to you. I can send it to you as a gift. In Etsy, I can't do that with patterns. I have to buy it and then send it to you. And then I delete it. Because most of the time, it's patterns I wouldn't want or anything like that. But if it's a pattern I like, well, then I just buy it twice. Anyway, so you have the option. If you're in the U.S., I can do Amazon or PayPal. If you're outside of the U.S., I can do PayPal. It doesn't matter where you are. I can do Etsy or Ravelry. Because this is a digital prize, as long as you can accept, you know, the whatever from an American person, then you can have it because I'm not shipping anything. You do have to be 18 years of age or older. You do have to use the keyword, which I'm going to give you in a moment. And I would like for you to show some of the people that have donated some love, whether that's Antoinette or some of the other people that have shared their yarn with me. You can go back and watch the videos. I'm not going to mention them here in this channel or in this video because this is for Antoinette. She will be tagged. So if you want to go show her some love, that would be wonderful. I would appreciate it. We have a very special bond for a lot of reasons. But if you want to go show her some love, that would be great. Or anyone else. And anyone else, let's put it that way. And anyone else that's shared their stash with me to help me teach the military-connected families. So your keyword is giving. G-I-V-I-N-G, giving. And I'll put that on the screen so that you can see it if you need to. But please put that in your comment if you would like to be entered into the giveaway. If not, that's okay. No big deal. You can still comment, but when I do the random comment picker at the end of the month, when I put in the keyword, your comment won't pop up. So I always appreciate you. I always appreciate your time. I say it at the beginning of the video, but I am so, so glad to have all of you. I'm growing slowly, not really steadily, but I'm growing slowly. Because remember, I am trying to prove to my son that yarn is important and it does matter. Because once I get to 1K, he has to go live with me. So the faster I do that, the faster I get to go. So we'll see. But I am getting there. I was at 898, and then I just dropped right back down. So it's okay. We'll get there. But be on the lookout for more videos. I have at least 3 more coming up soon. And I am excited to share some different things with you all. So as always, be the change you wish to see in the world, everyone. Ciao bella!